Hey everyone, welcome to another Artsy Studio vlog. It's early and I'm supposed to be doing my workout, but I have a raging migraine. I did take something, and so I'm kind of trying to find something to do that isn't lifting weights or excessive throwing my nog around because I think that would just make my headache worse and angry. Anyway, so we have this, wow. This is a plant, believe it or not, even though the light of like the heavens is shining through and making you not be able to see it. This is a bird of paradise plant that I've had for a couple of years now. It's gotten, hold on, there we go. It's gotten so big. I should actually look for the vlog where I first got it, because I'm pretty sure I got it with, like, in the vlog, right? Anyway, I know I showed you when I first got it. Anyway, I think I'm going to replant it. It's like a pot in a bigger pot, and I think I'm just going to basically repot it into the bigger pot and like cut away the smaller pot that it's in. Then I also need to put more soil in it because it fell over quite a few times during the summer, so it's lost soil and I can see some of its roots. And that's my low, what's the word, physicality activity that I've chosen for myself while my headache goes away. It's gonna go, I can tell that it's going away. And it is 52 degrees outside, so my plant's not gonna die. Oh my god. Alright, y'all, it's a bit later. It's the same day, but it is a bit later. Plant is thriving. I even cleaned off the leaves. And if you're wondering, Heather, is that actually like a studio update? Yes, it is. Yes, that's our studio plant. Kind of like a mascot, but a plant. Anyway, so I have finished the like boring colors, and hear me out. Okay, I am a little worried that this color is like, it's a little off. I'm hoping the pink ties everything together. It's an odd color scheme, but honestly, I'm kind of vibing with it. Like, I really, really like it, and I think the pink is really gonna bring it all together. See, I promised you you'd be back when we started with the pink, and I'm keeping my promise. Oh, I think the pink really is gonna tie it all together and make it look so good. I just feel like this is gonna be such a like happy looking rug. Alright. Somebody tell me why this looks like a frickin' pizza. Somebody help me and tell me why this looks like a pizza. I don't know what to do about it. I think what I don't like won't change. Like if I change it, it's not gonna like make it not look like a pizza. But my biggest I don't know what I guess like I love it. I love it. I love that it's a cake, but it also kind of looks like a wacky pizza. The only thing is that I'm questioning this color everywhere. So I alternated this because I thought that these were like two good, like cream colors that were different and, I could, and it would look different. Like, the, how you pipe edges on cakes. This is what this was kind of supposed to look like. But I don't know, it looks like a carnival pizza. Like, just. And this is giving cinnamon roll, which is fine. Like, who doesn't love a good cinnamon roll on a pizza? But I don't know. So I'm kind of wondering if I should do a horrible thing and rip out everywhere where there's this color and just do white for the whole thing and then white for the whole thing, and then once, it's done, I can carve it. Kind of how we did the flowers on that skull rug. I'll put it up on the screen just to remind you what that looked like, where we tufted just like blobs of purple and then we carved into the purple to like give it more depth and detail to look like a flower instead of a blob. So if I ripped all of this out and just did all white and then all white and then carve, the lines into the white and made it look like, what it's supposed to look like. I don't know. So the thing too is that yeah, that's a lot of work and it's a lot of wasted yarn, but am I gonna like it more? Possibly, possibly not. Another thing, it is going to be like extra work to rip it out, but I'm gonna make up that work time in there being less to carve. So not around here, but in the swirls. I don't know how to describe this, but for these swirls, I would have to carve around this side and this side. Like I'd have to carve all around both sides of the swirl. Whereas with just a white blob, I could carve one line. If that makes any sense, I hope that it at least makes a little bit of sense. So I think I'd make up quite a bit of time in the carving of at least these cinnamon roll looking things. Or do we like it the way that it is? When I look at it in the viewfinder, I just see carnival pizza. Part of me loves it. Honestly, part of me kind of loves it. I want to do it. I think I'm going to do it. Alright, it's happening. I know I've shown you this before, but just in case, what I'm using to pull out the stitches is a blurry, like, rug carver head. It's perfect for pulling them out. I hate to do this, but you guys know that I keep the scraps for pillows that I never make. Also, I put a poll up on my Instagram just now of a picture of this rug, and I put first option cute cake, second option carnival pizza, and right now it's sitting at 100% carnival pizza. Whether, making all the white be like cream white rather than this darker color, this darker like cookie color, is going to change that it looks like I don't think it's going to change that it looks like a carnival pizza. I actually am like really hoping that carnival pizza stays because I think that that is so like kind of iconic and awesome and hilarious. It's gonna be really rough to get the swirls out, like really rough. But it'll be fine because I'm gonna be filling all these areas in with white, like the cream white, and that's the surrounding color anyway. So I won't have to be super like precise when I fill it in. I can just kind of tuft over some parts, and it's okay if it touches the existing cream white, you know what I mean? So it's not that big of a deal. See how easy it just like yanks out tons of stitches at once? You do have to be careful to not like pull on the actual tufting fabric though. Hey y'all, it's a couple days later, or maybe just like a day later. I finished fixing the cake and I've also glued everything. So now we're gonna finally cut these down, and yes, I did have to sacrifice the cheesecake slice. But I may resurrect that idea another time. I'm just running out of time. So we're gonna cut these three down. Look at the shape of like the cutout. Is that not like an apple? A perfect app? Like there's the step. That's kind of bizarre. I think since the rest of what I have to do is carve and like back and sort of finish everything, is I'm going to move my tufting frame back and bring that table forward. All right, hi, it's the next day. Yes, I'm wearing the same thing, but I am showered, so that's different. Also, I've finished backing all three of these rugs, including the tag, the trim, all the backing is done. I realized yesterday when I was filming the whole backing thing, like where I spray and I kind of like fold it over and press part of it down, that I haven't actually showed you that I feel like I've got the backing mastered. For a while, I was kind of just like fumbling around with it, trying to figure out how to do it best. Where I feel like before, when we were going outside with an entire sheet of backing and then I don't even know why I was doing it that way, like taking the backing and like putting it on the rug as it was flipped over. I don't know. The way that I do it now is much better, and it just I don't have any creases ever, and it's just so much better on my back as well because before I was just like on my hands and knees outside. I really needed to come up with a new plan for that because obviously during the winter we're not going to be able to go outside in the yard, and back things uh, on the ground, so yeah, that's how I back my rugs now, just in case you're trying to figure out how to back your rugs. It is the most efficient way that I have found. And honestly, since I've started doing it this way, I don't hate it as much as I used to. It's still not my favorite step, but it is so much better. Like I don't have to just like kneel on the ground and then why was I like putting the you guys remember, right? Like I would put the backing on to and it was so scary because once you touch that glue, it's contact adhesive, so it would stick. And I never really gotten any major crinkles is creases, wrinkles. I have no idea. I think I combined like three words. So every single rug is backed. What we need to do now is begin the carving extravaganza because it's just I still have to do the Monstera rugs. One of them I've started, the other one haven't even leveled it, okay? I still have to go to the hardware store and find some kind of thin backing, which so many of you gave me suggestions on like what I could back that with. So cardboard I can't do because I need to be able to attach some kind of hanging hardware and cardboard would rip. I'm not trying to like list off the things that you guys suggested to me and like shoot them down, but I think I'm gonna go with some kind of thin, lightweight plywood, I guess. Somebody suggested, I think it's Luan plywood, Luan paneling, something like that. And it was described as like a very like lightweight plywood. So I might try to find that or something like it for the wall hanging. It's still over there on that table. The edges haven't even been glued down. I'm starting to panic a little bit because it's the last, no, it's not. As I'm talking to you right now, it is the 20th of November. I think I say this with every drop, or I say this to myself during every drop, but I need to just like keep reminding myself that when they're done, and that's when I'm done is when I'm done. Like there's no magic or forcing time to slow for me. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is it'll happen. And when it happens is when it's gonna happen. Anyway, I'm working towards it. We're gonna get there eventually. But I do think that everything in this drop is going to be, it absolutely is going to be no guarantee, no matter where you live, for it to get to you in time for any holiday. Because, like, I don't know, shipping during this time is so crazy. I feel like I should have already, like, if I wanted to get it to y'all in time for any holiday, then I should have already done the drop. But obviously, I wasn't ready. So I was considering like redoing my sort of like drop schedule where right now this would be my third or my third. This holiday drop, I guess, would be my third. And the trend that it seems to be is like every 2 months I have a drop of like 5 to 6 rugs. And I need it to be a little more frequent than that. So what if I did, like, every month I do a drop of 4? I just feel like that's not enough. Do you think that's dumb? Because, like, not that I'm, some huge popular, everyone runs to the website to buy them, but I just would feel really bad only having 4, 3 or 4, I don't know. You tell me your thoughts. What if we did 3 to 4 rugs every month? I may, like, just test that out and see what it's like. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end this studio vlog here, but really quick. Thank you so much for all of your support, forever and always, but especially lately and going into the winter months. If you don't know, I struggle heavily with seasonal depression and depression in general, but especially during the winter, I become kind of a shell of my former self. So I apologize if some vlogs I seem like a shell of myself, but yeah, I'm always doing the best that I can, and obviously we've talked about this recently, but I'm also just trying to stay on top of things going on in the world and doing what I can for that, and then also juggling my business and working, and my depression and things like that. So anyway, I appreciate y'all so much for all the kind words and the sweet comments. I appreciate y'all very, 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 very much. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to my channel. Wow, I haven't said my outro, I feel like, in a while. You can follow me in all of these places. It is at Artsymadwoman usually, but on Twitch and Tumblr, it is the Artsymadwoman. I love you guys to absolute death, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!